Let's get honest for a second. There's this myth that building a personal brand is about becoming an overnight influencer or chasing likes or somehow getting famous. But that's not how it works. Real brands, career brands in particular, don't explode overnight. They grow quietly like roots under the surface. Every time you help someone answer a tough question, or step up when no one else will. Here's what nobody tells you. Your brand starts with the moment you stop focusing on yourself and you start focusing on the value that you bring to others. It's not about being everywhere, it's about being indispensable somewhere. You want to build a brand? Don't shout, serve. Don't broadcast, solve. Start there, because that's how reputations are born. Slowly, authentically, and with intention. Today, let's talk about how to actually execute upon your brand, not as a concept, but as a daily practice. Hey, I'm Maciej and welcome back to Phoenix Career Masterclass. You've been on this journey for a while now, defining your vision, documenting your progress, honing your expertise, finding that one thing that sets you apart. Now comes the real test. Can you show up for someone else? Can you take everything you learn and actually use it to solve real problems for real people in real time? Because your personal brand isn't a logo on your resume or the highlight reel on your LinkedIn. It's the track record you build in quiet moments. It's what people say about you when you are not around, because you've made their life, their work, their journey just a little bit better. So let's make it actionable, let's get it practical, and let's turn potential into presence and presence into a lasting impact. You know this formula by now, but I'll repeat it once again. Remember, at this stage, product, what you actually deliver, your unique results, your solutions. Promotion, how you make the value visible, not by shouting, but by serving and sharing. Place, the context, your company, your industry, your community. And price, the recognition, opportunity, the leverage you receive in return as a function of all the others. But here is what matters now. It's not just about doing the work, it's about showing up where it counts and helping people see the impact that you're having. That means you need to take your product, your style, and your story out of your own head and into the world. This doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be consistent. And that starts with one simple question: who are you here to help? We've walked through the product pyramid before as well, with its 3 layers. First, problem solving. You're known for doing the work and doing it well. Collaboration. You're the person who brings people together, who communicates and influences. And finally, leadership. You make people better, you move teams forward, and you shape the direction. And you remember also the promotion ladder. Also 3 levels. Perception, how you are seen inside your organization. Are you visible for the right things? Networking, the web of relationships you nurture inside and outside of your organization. And finally, the focus of today, your personal brand, how your reputation travels beyond your title, your team, or your current project. Personal brand is what we talk about today. But here's where execution comes in. If you want to go from the quiet contributor to the go-to person, you have to start building bridges. You need to move from solving problems quietly at your desk to sharing those lessons in a way that actually helps someone else. You don't need a platform, you need a practice of sharing, of mentoring, of serving, even when it feels small. So what the execution actually looks like. Let's break it down step by step, but before we do that, let's make sure we are on the same page. In the separate videos, we spoke about defining your core learning area and the personal brand. If you didn't see those videos, check them now before we go ahead. You'll see them on your screen now. But in a nutshell, to summarize it in a few seconds, we spoke about vision, journaling, learning plan, and defining your core area. We refreshed your career vision and why behind solving your problems. By this stage, you already gained experience and deepened your knowledge as well. You also have documented your achievements and collected stories. You've defined your personal brand and the why behind your personal brand. And finally, you realize that personal brand and leadership is all about serving and adding value to other people. So now let's take it further. Niche down, find your people. Don't try to help everyone. Think back, who gets the most value from your experience? New hires struggling to find their voice? First-time managers? Analysts trying to break into new industry? Write it down, be specific. Because when you know who you serve, you know what to share and you know how to craft your message more authentically and more targeted. Open your calendar and your mind as well. Block out time, even if it's 30 minutes a week, to meet, mentor, respond to questions. Don't wait for people to come to you. Reach out. Offer a coffee, a call, a second set of eyes. Every relationship you build is a brick in the foundation of your brand. Finally, share real solutions. What are people asking you for help with? Write it down, answer it, even if it's just a simple LinkedIn post, thoughtful email, or a 5-minute voice note. You are not here to impress, you are here to be useful. And finally, build reputation, not hype. Keep it up, even when the audience is small. The people you help will remember, and they will tell others over time. And that's how reputation spread, through the word of mouth, not megaphones. That's the best advertisement that you can build. And finally, reflect, adjust, and expand. At the end of the month, ask yourself, who did I help? What problems did I solve? Where did my advice make a difference? Take those stories, those lessons, and build on them. Over time, your network will grow, your message will sharpen, your brand will speak for itself. You will build the assets of the people that you help. You build the stories that you'll be able to capture and build upon it whenever you share any learnings in the future. You don't need to be everywhere to be remembered. You just need to show up again and again for the people who need that what you know. That's how you build a real brand, not in the spotlight, but in the trenches. Not for the masses, but for the ones who matter. So pick your people, find their problems, help them quietly, powerfully, consistently. Because real brands aren't built by shouting, they are built by serving. And that's what makes you unmissable. One problem, one person, one ripple at a time. If you want more frameworks, more practical tools, and step-by-step support, check the link below and subscribe. Let's make your brand real, one action at a time. And I'll see you in the next video.